just joined us, we're talking local municipality today. We're in Matlosana, which is a municipality of the Dr. Kenneth Kaunda district municipality. Klerksdorp, if you want to simplify things in your mind, that's where we are, and we're busy talking about the municipality ahead of municipal elections that are coming up next year. And if you're watching from another province, another municipality, maybe this is a conversation you want to be listening to anyway, so that you can ask questions of your mayors and see what's been happening here, progress that's being made, some of the challenges that are being faced here, because I think our stories across the country are fairly similar, so we can learn from each other perhaps what's best practice. So we've got our executive mayors, and we began before the break chatting a little bit about what they see as the lie of the land, and I'd like to get your thoughts at Morning Live SABC. We've also got an audience here that's going to be sharing their thoughts with us in a couple of minutes, but let's just go back to our executive mayors. I'm going to start with you again, Councillor Moloi, Executive Mayor. This Setsokotsane approach, tell us a little bit about what it is and what difference it's going to make. And again, you've talked about 20 years of unbroken service. Why would you need this if you've been doing your job all the time?
Okay, I think 10 years of unbroken service, a decade of unbroken service, which ends in the next local government elections next year. The Premier of the Northwest Province of Boitumelo, Date Supra Maumapelo, has come with a program which is a flagship program called Setsokotsane, and I'm sure those who are from Boitumelo will understand what it means. This is actually it's an addition. It is not, you are not starting something anew. It's an addition, but it actually works in terms of making sure that we accelerate the speed at which we have been doing things in terms of service delivery. It's bringing service delivery more closer to the people at actually a very accelerated pace, just to increase, to up the tempo.
So you've been too slow up until now.
Not necessarily. The way it is working, why we are talking about Setsokotsane Approach, this session of TNA Breakfast Show actually coincide with this program of the Premier, because it will be coming to our district of Kenneth Kaunda on the 1st of August for the 2 months, August and September. So this program is very interesting because it is more integrated. We have not necessarily been working in a more integrated approach. That's where we have a problem. Now, the Premier, what happens, the Premier brings in his team of MECs, all the sector departments. If there is a problem, if we go, because we will go to one particular municipality in the district in the coming 2 months. We go into Makwasi Hills, for instance. Every department, every sector department, all our municipalities will together be in a particular area. All your sector departments, should there be those who are struggling to get their IDs, there will be Home Affairs. Those who have problems of grants, social grants, there will be the Department of Social Development. So we work in an integrated approach. If there's a water leaking or pipe...
Executive Mayor, you're talking as if that this is like a new solution.
Not really.
But you've been at this 20 years.
No. Okay. No. By the way, remember, local government is 15 years.
Why should the voters return you next year if after 20 years you're busy coming up with these whirlwind approaches to fix things?
No. We need to understand the fact that I've said in the beginning, there is work that has been done. We will have to acknowledge it at some point. We have done work, and our people in this district of Dr. Kenneth Kaunda will attest to the fact that there is work that has been done by all these municipalities. It's not as if that for the past 20 years we have been waiting for Setsokotsane to arrive. It's not like that. We have been doing work, and we are saying, I'm saying to you now, and to our viewers, Peter, that we are accelerating it at a more faster pace. That's what I'm saying. So that's what we are meaning to say, where we have been lacking, let us up the tempo. Because, by the way, your roads, for the roads to have a pothole, it is because of the number of cars that passes by, either or because of the poor workmanship, one way or the other. But we are also doing, it's not like we are going to be starting new roads and stuff like that. We are also taking stock of maintaining the infrastructure that has been there previously.
So you're saying you're doing the best you can, and you're going to do it even better?
Yes, of course.
All
doing
right.
it faster.
Let's move to Tlokwe.
Yes.
Okay, so a lot of people remember 2013. You had this massive split. 14 ANC councillors fled the scene. And I'm just wondering, that couldn't have helped in terms of service delivery. What's happened since? Has calm come to Tlokwe? Is everybody in love again? What's happening there?
Peter, I was put in as a mayor last year, 27th of January. And I came after the turbulence that happened, the political infighting. I could tell you that Tlokwe is a strong municipality, whether the political bickerings or not, they would always be good things. The municipal staff there, the officials, they're quite determined. That is why in the past year, actually last year to date, we've been doing quite well. Service delivery has not been hampered quite badly. But I can also tell you, the provincial government program that they have introduced, they have came with something called, for the next 5 years, between actually 2014 2019, they have came with agriculture, culture and tourism. That will actually inform the approach of the provincial government. Secondly, they then concentrated on addressing the economic imbalances that has been created over the years to introduce villages, townships, small dorpies, so that you take this Setsokotsane program, which is a whirlwind. You take it and you go and assist smaller municipalities that might not have the capacity to do service delivery. But this is done in the context of what Tlokwe is going through, renewal, reposition and rebranding of the province. Now we are rebranded as Tlokwe. We've repositioned ourselves as one of the best municipalities. Service delivery, there are problems in the informal settlements because of the city is quite attractive. It brings a lot of people who come there, they stay in the informal settlement, they are not registered. We've got to put them in a system. So you will find challenges of water in those informal settlements, sewer network, sometimes sanitation. But we're doing the best. We've also introduced the free basic alternative energy, providing it to our people. So since from 2013 to date, we've moved quite well. As I said, the minister gave us 5 responsibilities in terms of the basics, back to basics. Good governance, service delivery, financial management, public participation, and fighting corruption. I can tell you, we're on top of all those 5.
All right, well, let's talk about some of those things. You had an unqualified audit, which is a good thing, I guess. But unauthorized expenditure, 235 million, and irregular spending, 27 million. That's not great.
Actually, it's not 260 million, it's 365 million. That has accumulated. It's 365 million that has accumulated over the years. And this was as a consequence of the appointed companies that have been running the municipality for more than 20 years. You find that a company providing petrol, diesel, has been appointed in 1997 or something like that. On a month-to-month, they have not actually been renewed. Now, consequently, you have 5 to 6 companies that were on a month-to-month based program. We have terminated them. Now, the irregular expenditure came out of that particular problem. We had around about 56 million of what we call fruitless and wasteful expenditure. This is more of a situation where people could not account why you took the money of the sports development, give it to buy T-shirts, to buy caps, and we've developed an audit plan in which we are addressing some of those things. The 4 problems: irregular expenditure, unauthorized, fruitless, wasteful. All these 4, the audit plan from 2009, 2014. These are the money that accumulated over the years, not in this particular period.
So you're saying yours is clean?
In this, no, I won't say that it's clean. In this period, the AG raised a number of things that relate to 13 million of what is seen as irregular expenditure. This is because one of the companies that we've appointed, it has been recommended to do what is called SCORE. SCORE is a new program to do financial management, standard chart of accounts. Now, because it was there, appointed over the years, now we couldn't terminate it because Treasury said, keep it, let's move on, because it's one of the, Tlokwe is now a pilot project. That's why we've got 13 million irregular expenditure, but the audit plan that we've adopted is dealing with those problems.
All right, there's one tender I'd like to get an answer for. Future Pambili Petroleum, 3 years supply of paraffin, 12,000 units a month at 20 Rand, 12 cents a litre. Now, the legislated price is only 10 Rand a litre. How is it that you're paying twice the legislated amount for paraffin?
There's what is called time value of money. When you buy a Coca-Cola litre in a shop, you buy cash, you can buy 10 Rand. But if you buy it over a period of paying in 30 days, transport cost, labor cost, the delay in payment, and all these things. So now, when you buy a paraffin for 20 rands, all those costs are included. Because now government does not pay cash over the counter. They pay after 30 days, 3 months sometimes, and SEO is suspended, then you wait for another year. You might not even get paid. So that's the problem. So there's nothing wrong with the 20 rand cost of the liter, because it includes time value of money. Meaning that we give you a service now, but you pay us after 30 days. But if it's in the shop.
Is there not a cheaper way to do these things? I mean, it just seems to me odd that you'd pay twice the amount, and you're buying so much in bulk. Surely you'd be entitled to discounts.
We are negotiating with the company. First of all, mayors are precluded from participating in tender processes. That is what we should be. We are expected to be hands-on, not hands-in. So what the issue about the tender is the fact that competitors to the companies who were there, they felt that this was the lowest actually compared to everybody. This is why there was value for money from the municipality. But we are talking to the company to try and find a solution, to see if it can be. But I can tell you, the people are benefiting out of this paraffin. It's not only paraffin. They provided paraffin, a lantern, a primer stove, and also a fire extinguisher. Now the total package might come to around about 300 or 400 at the beginning of each year. But on a monthly basis, because you don't provide the other three, you only provide paraffin, 20 litre free, paraffin, petrol, paraffin.
All right. So you got value for money, you say?
Yes.
We've got value for money.
There's people who are complaining that this stuff is burning their eyes, the billowing smoke, and in fact, I believe the Northwest University Engineering Department said that 40% of this paraffin contains aromatic substances that are harmful, that can even cause cancer. So there seems to be a problem with the quality of this paraffin. That's perhaps why it's cheap.
The petrochemicals and any inflammable is a dangerous substance to use in general.
Yes.
But you must then subject the companies to national occupation safety standards, in which they run those programs, and anybody who complains about the quality of paraffin, I don't understand what quality, because the paraffin is not for drinking, it's for purposes.
It's harming their eyes.
So I'm saying the issue about the paraffin not be good to the people. It's supposed to give them two things: for cooking purposes, and for providing, for cooking and for lighting, in terms of the lantern. The issue about, if you've never been living in a shack, and you don't understand the use of paraffin, it's easy to stand there and criticize.
All right.
But those who know the importance of this paraffin, they can tell you that it's doing quite wonders. Look, we would have opted for a better option, like a solar system, this and that. But this was what the
these engineers, what are they saying when they're saying that it's harmful?
They never gave us that report. And these are companies that are reputable, that are the future family companies linked to Caltex.
Yeah.
Now, this is provided by Caltex. Now, we don't have a problem. The masses don't have a problem.
So it's Caltex. So why is this stuff being delivered in engine drums? What's that about?
Look, if you say that, it's like asking people why they're using Coca-Cola bottles to pour petrol and other stuff like that.
And when they don't cook for more than 2 hours, it's only for a particular period.
All right,
So
okay.
how does it affect them?
We'll come back to you a little bit
Because it's not
later
on
on, but
forever.
just before the break, I'd just like to maybe just get a few thoughts from you, Councillor. Councillor Mumsy Lee. So in fact, I'm going to come to you straight after this break, because I want to chat about the situation that you're in your municipality as well, all of that, because you didn't have a great audit process, did you? And we'll find out why after this.